Hey, before we get started, let's give a shout out to our sponsor here, Intake Breathing. Introducing Intake Breathing. It's more than just another nasal strip. Take my word for it. I've never breathed more fully than when I have Intake Breathing. Intake Breathing Technology LLC. It's what's for dinner. I actually just got an order in the mail. Refills, baby. Refills. 30 freaking days of breathing. Wow. Wow, for only $5,000. It is the best investment I've ever. Nay, second best investment behind MicroStrategy. Now let's get freaking into it, boys. Just kidding. Okay, so. Freezy, baby buddy. So you guys, oftentimes in trading, when you have this right here, see, notice this little area here. There's called a gap. And so it gapped up on this day. That was a Friday to a Monday. The next trading day on this Monday, on November 11th, it gapped up. Depending on whatever the hell you're looking at, people call it gaps. People call it windows. And a lot of times those areas act as support when the price will eventually come back down to them. So right now, I have a little highlighted, pink little highlighter just to remind me where the gap was, and now this is our horizontal level that we whatever extrapolated out from that gap area. And as you can see, it took a while for it to even come back and revisit this. It hasn't. It did a little bit here, but 50 days later, it finally, after it pumped, came all the way back down, came to this gap, it rebounded off the gap, thus reinforcing that these gaps or these windows act as a support area. So that's what it's done. Okay. So, and you take it to the fact that it retraced a good 47%. Almost 50%. It's kind of crazy. So why would you want to get in this? It went up 1,000% or whatever, then it went down 50%. All right, so it went up 400% just from here, from 114 all the way to here. That's kind of insane in just 4 months or whatever to go up almost 400%. So after a move like that, it has to consolidate. It has to come down, or you're going to have an even worse move that could happen, which is the famous pump and dump, right? So as quickly as this is on the weekly now, as quickly as it ran up, it might just run right back down. You have, as sharp of an angle as it went up, you could have a sharp angle retracing that move coming back down, and it didn't do that. So that would be what like a true pump and dump. So these are weekly candles. Go back to the daily. Let's delete that stupid thing. This is a consolidation, guys. This is a consolidation. It seems like this area held. It literally had a low of 285. We're just calling it 300 for all intents and purposes because 300 is so big, even a big psychological whole number. Intake Breathing, sponsored by Intake Breathing. This guy, let's watch this guy real quick. He's sleeping good, right? You know what you do after you sleep good? After you sleep good, it's time to get swole. You gotta get swole. So you go to the gym, you pump it. You got a freaking weight vest on. He's like, you know what? I took this thing off. Let's put it back on. I took it off. Let's put it back on. He put it back on. Hit the weights, son. Hit the weights. MicroStrategy. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger, bruh.